Is Russell Wilson a Hall of Famer? Russell Wilson, no intro. Got one of the baddest females in the game, Sierra. Super Bowl champion. Went to the Super Bowl twice. 10-time Pro Bowler. Over 45,000 yards for his career. He did get a spot taken in Seattle, Pittsburgh, and now New York. But personally, I think Russell Wilson is a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Fame. But the question is, are they trying to Donovan McNabb Russell Wilson? And it's becoming the same parallel between Russell Wilson and Donovan McNabb. When Russ left Seattle, he became kind of a journeyman quarterback. Like when Donovan McNabb left the Eagles, he became kind of a journeyman quarterback. But both had a lot of great success when they were both in their prime and winning. Donovan McNabb going to 5 straight NFC championship games and going to the Super Bowl, losing to Tom Brady. And I already said Russell Wilson's accomplishments. But I'm asking the question because I remember, I think it was ESPN, and they asked Hugh Douglas if Donovan McNabb was a Hall of Famer. And his own teammate, who Hugh Douglas used to be in the team with Donovan McNabb, he said no, he's not a Hall of Famer. And I think that his teammates saying no, it affected Donovan McNabb potentially being a Hall of Famer. If your teammates don't think you're a Hall of Famer, why the hell should we put you in the Hall of Fame? Now, 10-time Pro Bowler Russell Wilson, Super Bowl champion, went to the Super Bowl twice. When they asked Richard Sherman and Tony Gonzalez, is he a Hall of Famer? The competitor, Tony Gonzalez, said no. I think Tony Gonzalez is a Hall of Fame. I think he made the Hall of Fame. And Richard Sherman, his own teammate, said no. Will this take Russell Wilson off the Hall of Fame? Because it's a grand parallel to what's happening with what happened to Donovan McNabb. I think Donovan McNabb is a Hall of Famer. I think if you're at least a top 5 quarterback for at least like 5 to 6 years, I think you should be a Hall of Famer. And Russ been a top 5 quarterback for at least 5 to 6 seasons. And the Legion of Boom, they take all this credit on winning the Super Bowl and becoming a great team, but y'all wouldn't have won a Super Bowl if Matt Flynn was y'all quarterback. Y'all wouldn't have. And Russell Wilson, who was a third round pick, came in there, and then I think the second season helped get y'all in the Super Bowl. Now, Bobby Wagner, Richard Sherman, Cam Chancellor, Marshawn Lynch, Doug Baldwin, all those guys contribute winning that Super Bowl. Definitely winning a championship, going to the Super Bowl twice. But a lot of that had to do with Russell Wilson as well. And when the Legion of Boom was slowing down, Russell Wilson was still putting up pretty good numbers. But I think they're trying to Donovan McNabb Russell Wilson to not get him in the Hall of Fame because he got the numbers. If he stops today, he got the numbers to go to the Hall of Fame. And the Hall of Fame go by your off the field too when it comes to behavior off the field. He looks like he's a pretty good citizen. Never got in any trouble, so he would be a Hall of Famer in that context too. But it's just weird that something that happened to Donovan McNabb is happening to Russell Wilson, and it's two quarterbacks that had similar success, similar type of team. Because the Eagles, their defense was rough, their defense was tough, just like the Legion of Boom. But I don't think Russell Wilson gets enough credit leading that team to a Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl. He lost the second one, and it was because that you could say because of that throw that he made on the goal line. Even though they should have ran the ball because I think New England revealed that they was gonna let Marshawn Lynch score. I think at one point, and they was gonna try to get the ball back and whatever they was gonna try to do to win. But if Marshawn Lynch would have ran the ball, probably would have been Super Bowl MVP. They would have been two-time champions. But mistakes happen in football. It is what it is, man. Russell Wilson had a really exceptional career, just like Donovan McNabb. So Russell Wilson to me would be a Hall of Famer, 10-time Pro Bowler, 2 Super Bowl appearances, over 46,000 passing yards, over I think 250 touchdowns. I'll put him in there. I would put Russell Wilson in the Hall of Fame, and he should take his place as a Hall of Famer. Even though his teammates side-eyed him, Doug Baldwin had a recent thing that he took a shot at Russell Wilson, and I don't think he gets enough credit when it comes to leading that team to a Super Bowl. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think Russell Wilson will make the Hall of Fame? Do you think he will not make the Hall of Fame? Do you think he should be a Hall of Famer, or he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame? And are they trying to Donovan McNabb Russell Wilson away from the Hall of Fame? But it's your boy J God. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Red button on the right side. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And my closing statement. Let's own something.